And absolutely right. We have no time for a breather at all. We're heading right into the next game. In the beginning of what might be quite a few Night of Mirrors in this group. In the winner bracket, we have waiting a human, but in the lower bracket, there's of course Czech, and now we have Korea versus the UK. Rich versus ReMinD. Who's going to be coming out on top here? I don't think it's going to be a very easy game to call at all. ReMinD, we of course all know, he's such a talented player. He was at the top of the world elite for a long time. He came back and had a really strong showing at GCS Season 1. But ever since then, he finished third, by the way. But ever since then, he hasn't been too impressive. Hasn't been too amazing. He has had a few good showings here and there. But it's not like he claimed a big title or anything. And Rich, of course, he was known as the champion of Europe for WCA 2015. And Mr. Jera Cup as well. But his results have been lackluster also.
Yeah. ReMinD, for me personally, undoubtedly the best Night of Mirror player of all time throughout all the years that he was playing. First Korean WCG champion, of course, but Warchief, last WCA, he showed them all. He showed Moon how to play Night of Mirror, he showed Laliat how to play Night of Mirror, and Joshi Shi as well. Easy group for the former European champion back in December. This time, not qualified. This time he has to stay at home in December and watch from afar. He hasn't had too much time to practice recently because he started a new attempt at university. He moved to a new campus. And so, yeah, not much time for the Chief. Maybe he's back now. I haven't seen too many Jera Cups recently, so I don't know his performance. But both players are starting out with a Demon Hunter here and Archers and a Shock Creep.
That's, of course, the standard. And knowing WarchiefRich, I'm pretty damn sure he's going to be going for Bears. Do you know nowadays, does ReMinD favor the Bears? For example, when we see Laliat versus Moon, there's lots of talents and stuff, which is of course always fun. About ReMinD, the past might signify that he likes the talents, but of course that's a long time ago.
Yeah, I think Warchief has stepped up his game when it comes to different tactics. He's not only going Bears, but whenever he feels like it, he mixes it up with talents as well. ReMinD on the other side, I really don't know. I can't recall. There was a best of 3 against Czech in TWCL, and I think it was a wild mix of Bears and talents. Like one game he played Bears, then talents, then mass range. I don't really know. I don't know what to expect.
Okay, it's of course what we would like to see here, a big variety of styles, of strategies. Both Demon Hunters going for the Merchant first. Kind of greedy, can be punished, but if you invest your time into harassing and you don't actually get the kills in the last hits, you're far behind. So both players going for the gentleman's agreement here, going, alright, you creep greedy, I creep greedy, we'll leave each other alone for the first 3 minutes, and then the game starts. So both Demon Hunters are level 2 already, and ReMinD with a much luckier drop here with a Greater Invul, one of the greatest items you can find here on this map. Greater Mana was the drop for Warchief, sold it immediately. Gives him a little bit of boost, of course, in the gold department.
Yeah, that's right. Tech-wise, ReMinD is slightly ahead. Still producing archers to be a little more safe. Yeah, he's down 1 archer at the moment. No Engine of War was cancelled by the other. So far, so good.
Is Richard's Hunters all gonna be late?
Yes, of course.
I think so too. He has the resources right now, but why? Oh, the Wiz is moving out, bro. It's a Moonwell. Okay, never mind. It's gonna be late.
And for ReMinD, what do we see from him? I see no Hunters, but more archers.
How many archers do we have now? 3, I think. So that's not yet too many. Not too big of a tell. He's gonna lose one of those archers right here.
I think
to the Warglaive of Azenov. Gonna get one in return though. Unfortunate end snare probably gonna mean he's gonna lose a second one.
I think both players are going for a range.
There's Anders Hall in Rich's base though.
Damn. I think one player is going for range.
I think so too. Boots of Speed not yet purchased for either of the players. They're right next to the Merchant, Ancient of War here to help. Seems not wanting to invest that money.
How far along is tier 2? Ah, it's getting closer. I'm so excited for the Naga battle here that's coming up.
This is going to be in time, by the way.
Wow. Rich, thumbs up. Didn't expect that. Maybe he took his hiatus to practice his Hunter's Hall timings, but not his repair timings, though. Damage is enough. It's too much for the Engine of War, but on the other side, maybe he can trigger the town portal. Yes, he does.
Great trade, though.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, of course, resource-wise, it's a great trade, but the thing is also, where does he creep next now? You can go for the Berserker here, I guess.
Shadow
Only
Priest.
Piercing damage.
Player's forces are under attack.
Sentry wards would be the dream.
By the way, we don't see any production buildings for ReMinD. He doesn't have the resources. Naga's coming in, and now the Demon Hunter is in trouble. Here we see the Frost Arrows, and there might be a TP as well. Oh, he gets out of range, but it's not enough. So TP for TP. Yeah, the Naga battles, man. If you have the Naga earlier, you're in such a good position.
He almost got away, man. Almost. Around the tree line, but then the arrow came through the trees, and he TP'd in the very last second.
What the fuck is ReMinD doing? He's only producing archers.
A player's forces
Is this gonna be like Engine of
Why
War?
are you so offensive towards ReMinD, man? Dude, like, calm down.
Tier 3 it is. Is this Engine of War and archers behind that?
Oh, this would be so awesome.
I mean, every Night of Mirror you mentioned it, and now you didn't. Maybe this is the time.
Oh, I would love it. I would absolutely love it. We have the Keeper here. For Rich. Replenishment potion number 2. Running, being cancelled. Level 3 for him now, by the way. Gives him a big advantage. But the greater invul, not to be underestimated on ReMinD side. No boots, by the way. For Rich and no staff. So this Demon Hunter has to be careful. Has double circlet though, which is certainly nice. Entangle onto the Naga. Mana burn coming in as well. Quite a bit of health already lost. Which Demon Hunter has to be more careful here. Seems like Riches actually invul transferred. Very well done by ReMinD. And gets away here with the Naga still alive. But that is a very big, very important item. He gets one of the archers though in return. But usually when you go for the Naga and the archers, you have to have a very strong timing. And I don't really understand how the tier 3 fits in. Alright, he's getting talons now, but
This
it's gonna be a late-ass master training.
so late.
Player's forces are under attack.
How long does the adept training take?
Like, really long. Like,
Yeah, it's really long, right? The master training not so much. So yeah, this is super delayed, and this is a nice timing for Warchief to catch up. He's gonna have master bears, but the thing is,
Town is under siege.
will the master bears gonna be enough to break through the talents? Arc of Reincarnation. But the
we
keeper.
oftentimes see mountain giants, which of course we're both hoping for against this unit composition. Archers and talons, neither of them good at all against the mountain giants.
No. That's right. That's a good point. The keeper, I think, is pretty much useless in this game for Warchief.
Yeah, I don't know about it either.
A player's
For the early
forces
stages,
are
like when the Naga push is coming, you entangle her, you focus her with mana burn, there it's good. But against like a hell of a lot of talons and archers, the value doesn't seem to be too great. He gets the shop here, which is pretty nice. No mana potion, a healing potion, and healing potions are absolutely essential for him, mind, because he has no rejuvenation, so he has to rely solely on Moonwells.
Yeah, fights are gonna be a little easier. Master training for the bears is coming. We don't have master for talents yet, but it's coming. It is okay now. Yeah, that's where it started. Master for bears, of course, a lot faster. But there's only a small timing window before Warchief has to fight against Cyclone. I don't know if he can capitalize from it.
He has, if he saves the Dryad mana, which I would like to see. Is he saving it? Nice. You see this? He has Abolish Magic turned off against the creeps. So he saves the mana on the Dryads. So when the Cyclone push comes, it's gonna be, he is gonna have like, I think 7, maybe 8, maybe 9 dispels. And I don't think that there's gonna be enough talents to provide more than that in terms of
Town
Cyclone.
is under siege.
So I think Cyclone is not gonna be an issue. Here we see the Tinker, by the way, coming out of ReMinD. And almost a nasty Creepjack. As Rich is finishing this camp, finding the Wand of the Wind. He's gonna be able to return the favor. Does he want to walk down there? Doesn't seem like he has the best army yet.
Now, it was a cool opportunity to flank a bit when he was just walking down there, so he could snipe the talents maybe. Now, this timing is over, and he got rid of one Moonwell. That means Warchief is supply stuck. ReMinD wants to get rid of the mana here, and succeeds.
Oh, the bear got detonated. He doesn't have mana for Master now.
Yeah.
25 mana is what it costs. That was such a big deal. Really smart by ReMinD, and we see the first Mountain Giant on the battlefield.
And no tree yet in his hands to clobber down, but he doesn't need it against archers, I guess. Just a big tank at the moment, which is quite nice. The Giants come in, but they are not focusing the talents. Slight mistake from Warchief, and the bear is suffering as well. Cyclone on the Demon Hunter being dispelled immediately. He's going for the Naga for now. Keeper level 2, and he can get Treants because there is no dispel, which is nice against archers as well. But I don't know, man. The base of Warchief doesn't look too healthy, and the army of ReMinD still strong. Both on equal supply, though. Cyclone again. Oh, the Wind of the Wind being used. And yeah, there is no dispel, so it's a disable for quite some time.
Fire on the demon. Oh, but the Naga in a ton of trouble. Staff, is it gonna be there in time? He doesn't use it. There was a timing there for like half a second where he could have been used. Big mistake out of ReMinD. And now the Tinker might be in trouble, but so is the other Demon Hunter for WarchiefRich. Is there a staff? No, there isn't. Dude, you better be careful. Gets away on like 30 HP. He has to stop in the back. Has to go for the healing potion right now. Is he supply stocked any longer? No, he isn't. But the big Mountain Giant might be falling. That's a lot of experience he would be giving away. Demon in trouble still. Mass Detonate against the Talons. Both Demon Hunters in fact in trouble. Nice block out of the Dryad. Actually, no, blocks himself kind of. And that's the GG. And Rich with a defense that looked okay in the start. Not too great in the end.
Yeah.
He was also really slow with the Abolish Magics. He forgot to turn Auto Cast on again, I think. So the Demon Hunter was stuck in the air for much longer than he should have been.
Yeah, from time to time, the timings were good, but not all the time. And that's what broke his neck in the end as well. Also, the positioning, sometimes I didn't really like it. Mountain Giant did a good job, but the timing wasn't that great because the upgrades weren't ready yet. So he took a lot more damage than usual. And maybe a few bears would have been better at this point. And later transition to...
I think there were a few things there that were kind of unlucky for Rich. Like if that attack hits, let's say 10, maybe 15 seconds later, then he's done with the camp. He can position himself behind his Moonwells in his base. He's not going to be stuck in such a weird position. So a little bit unfortunate there with only these few seconds separating this. And also the detonate onto the bears. That was so smart by ReMinD, so that the bear couldn't use Master Form. But also, a little bit unfortunate. So I think that game was actually really, really close. If a few things had gone more the way of Rich, would have been his game, I believe. But of course, woulda, coulda, shoulda. He loses map number 1, and now we're going into Ancient Isles next.
Indeed. Will ReMinD be the one who faces Romantic? So, I'm gonna answer the question now. Warchief has to come up. Step up his game. What the fuck? Show Warcraft. Okay, here we go. This time it's Ancient Isles. And I expect another talent play by ReMinD here, to be honest. I don't know if it's with all the small chokes and stuff. I don't know if it's the best thing to go for bears. Well, there is plenty of opportunity to fight with bears, like in the lakes or whatever it's called. There you can fight, but of course ReMinD wants these little chokes and will run away until he gets the fight here. Blocking with the Pocket Factory, doing damage with Talons and Archers. That's gonna be his game. Warchief in the bottom right, ReMinD in the upper left, game 2.
I think also when you go for Talons, of course, you go for more Archers. So your Ancient of War has to be in position for longer. And that means he's not going to be able to walk to the next creep camp after creep camp number 1. And that's kind of the reason why quite a few undeads like to pick this map against Night Elf. Sure, Night Elf gets level 2 for free, that's given. But where does he go next? Usually he goes towards the Gnolls in the middle. But that's quite a bit away. If he goes for the natural, that's really greedy, can get punished super hard, and even the middle can be punished. So, if your Ancient of War is busy creating archers for a long time, your Demon Hunter is going to be stuck on level 2 for a pretty long time, probably. So, going for bears with fewer archers will have your Ancient of War for creeping in position sooner, which might be the reason why Rich is going for this map here.
Okay, let's see about that. Both, of course, deciding for Demon... Oh, well, not of course, but both are deciding to go for a Demon Hunter again. We saw Foggy yesterday in a mirror match against Colorful, and we all know that NetEase ping isn't the best for Europeans compared to especially Chinese. For Koreans, it's not that perfect as it is for Chinese, but still good, I think. And Foggy decided, okay, I can't micro like I can micro on W3 Arena, so I decided to go for Potom. And that worked pretty damn well. Warchief relies on the strength of his Demon Hunter though.
The early game is gonna be the same question as you said before. Is this gonna be once again the talent play out of ReMinD, the owner of Frostmourne? One of the Frostmournes, honestly. There have been quite a few given out. Do you think they're exactly the same, like from GCS and BlizzCon back then?
How am I supposed to tell? Like, I have only seen 240 or 360p images of them from BlizzCon back then. I have no idea, man. Yes, I think so.
Okay. ReMinD getting away with quite a greedy creep camp here. As you can see, he's sitting at the nose with less than 100 HP. I know Lawliot on this map always delays his level 2 and runs over in anticipation of exactly this. But ReMinD wasn't scouted, wasn't punished, and seems like Rich may be a little bit lazy, a little bit slow here. Now he's going for the same creep, but the Demon Hunter is going to be healing up, and he might be in time to harass this. He's taking his sweet time though himself. Okay, so both players seem to be content once more, like on last Refuge, not harassing each other, just letting them creep and letting them do their thing, and you know, gentlemen's agreement.
Well, Warchief, yeah, he goes for the dragon already. Quite nice, has the Berserker. Oh, ReMinD! Is it? Okay, I'm sorry, I got the colors confused here. Damn it, ReMinD is in the upper part. He got the Berserker, which is of course nice. Red Drake, one of the most important creep spots here on this very map, with a potential spawn of Vamp Aura or True Shot Aura, which is of course great whatever you go for.
With the Berserker investment, kind of like 2 archers.
Boots of Keltalas! Plus 12 and additional
inventory.
Attack speed. This inventory is incredible. Warchief scouted this and he's down in levels and he's definitely down in inventory.
It seems like he's a little bit late to the punch in this entire series so far. He has 6 archers. Oh my goodness. Rich is going for talents.
Yep, and ReMinD is going for bears, and guess what? The Huntress Hall is late.
It's only like 10 seconds or something though. Level 3 now for the demon, finding the health stone. These archers in quite a bit of trouble. They're all poisoned, but there's no boots of speed on the Demon Hunter of ReMinD, but lots of damage as we mentioned before. One swipe. Another one might be the death of the archer depending on the damage roll. Actually gets blocked here. Oh, but everything's so hurt. These archers, man, in so much trouble. And he can't really block with the demon because that guy's hurt as well. If he manages to get all of these back to safety, it's gonna be a miracle. Then Rich should really become a Christian again. And seems like he's gonna be in church on Sunday.
To that. And he got the Naga safely away from the opposing Naga and the Berserker. This was definitely trouble for him. But the Moon Juice is all gone except for this one Moon Well. But that is completely filled. But he has to keep this safe for the Naga here, I think. But he gets out without losing an archer, without losing the Naga. This is pretty damn good by the Englishman.
It costs a lot of Moon Juice, though. He's totally dry. We still have half of night remaining, but it's not that healthy. Look at the main of ReMinD, man. All these Moon Wells super juicy. But of course, now with so many archers, probably Warchief has the map control, but the Demon Hunter, man, taking so much damage. This inventory is paying off in spades right now. Has to use the health stone already in this small engagement. Might trade for a TP. Yes, he does. Which is better? Probably the TP. Oh, the Naga not microing her at all, but I guess he realized that the damage wasn't going to be high enough. So trade 2 big items there for one another, but the next red camp drop will go to WarchiefRich.
Yeah, it's pretty good, and he gets healing wards.
Oh, that's so good.
Especially at this situation where he's down in Moon Juice, where everything is quite hurt from the poison here. It is perfect, and I don't know if he has the time to go for the dragon in the bottom left, but ReMinD is engaging again, and he sees, damn, that heal ward. Didn't expect that. And Warchief paused the game. And that's a bad timing, I guess, because the engagement is coming.
Perhaps a bit of bad ping.
I have some spikes here and there as well. And I guess
It's really good for me today, weirdly.
It's a miracle. Without ping acceleration, Remo's ping to Netties is always fine.
No, not always. Sometimes it lags, but most of the time it's okay.
Okay. Both players agree to start this, and yeah, can he create enough space for this heal ward? Okay, it's over anyway. But ReMinD saw how healthy everything is, and he retreats as well. Tier 3 tech, 2/3 done.
Player's
Bears are
forces
coming.
under attack.
He's so aggressive here. No boots, no staff, no invul. And he realizes, obviously, he has the smaller army, so ReMinD with a cock out to rock out. I love that expression. I never got a chance to use it. And he's gonna steal one of the berserkers here as well. Might even be getting the null, and it seems like he's getting away with way more than he's supposed to. Alright, might be giving it up here. More and more archers are coming out. Who's gonna get the last hit? It goes towards the Korean, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. On the cost of at least one archer trying to block, and it's working here. So these archer blocks in this game, one for the movies so far. Demon Hunter is level 3 though. Both Nagas have Fork Lightning. Oh, no, actually they don't. ReMinD...
A
Huh?
player's forces are under attack.
Didn't ReMinD just use Fork Lightning
Yes.
to secure the kill?
Rich did.
Ah, okay. Still got them confused here. First Talon is out, so damage amplifies a lot with Fury Fire. Tech for the Furies, of course, takes a lot longer than for the Bear, so that's all fine. But his tier 3 is also on a good way. ReMinD is finished with it. Master training is done. Oh, as good as done. And with that many archers, he can creep the dragon with ease, but pain is coming from the upper right. Flute of Accuracy, perfect item.
Oh!
But
Probably the best job he can find here.
how many casualties will he have to take here? Because the creep check is there. Shadow Priest by Warchief, and the rejuvenation and a potion saves the Demon Hunter of ReMinD. But the Bear's Mandate is melting, only has to take care of the oh, now the Demon Hunter as well. There's a Town Portal and a potion though. Oh, using the potion. It's really close. The Demon Hunter is coming in. Has to use the Town Portal. What are you doing?
What are you doing? Oh my goodness! He forced the other demon out of the fight, but that certainly looked like ping issues to me. He's gonna get another kill, and a Mud Golem wants to chase as much as he can, but ReMinD is out of there.
Yeah, but that ping issues are not an excuse for me here. If you know that you don't have the best connection, you play a little safer.
And you wanted to get one more kill, you know? You wanted to be a little bit greedy there.
Yeah, it's your own fault then, in my opinion. But alright, let's go. The fight continues here. There's still a great firepower, but of course the damage of the Demon Hunter is lagging. Money the Mud Golem is coming in, and ReMinD, what is he doing now? Okay, staffing him out.
He's fighting with one bear and one archer!
Yeah, doesn't make sense at all.
Alright, there's no Demon Hunter, but you know, you kind of need an army in this game to win fights. I don't know if you know this yet.
Money the Mud Golem winning this fight against the bear was pretty cool to see, by the way.
Now gets another scroll of healing. How far away is the Demon Hunter from being recreated? Still takes a while. I think he kind of overestimated his inventory there on the demon.
Probably, yeah. He's now plus 17 though with the Orb of Venom, spreading the damage really well on 3 archers
The archer
here.
block's coming out again,
Yep.
but everything's so hurt now.
And he saved
Needs to
them all.
retreat into the back. It's like the fight at Helm's Deep. Everyone retreat to the last ring. Now they're safe behind the Moonwells again. One of them has died, but now we have a pretty big number of bears here.
Yeah, but the one can't morph because of the detonate. It's the same thing that we saw on the map 1, but this time coming from Warchief, who is supply stuck now and has to fight with 42, 44 for ReMinD. Demon Hunter is about to come back, but the Naga Invo Potion being popped. Doesn't want to use the heal potion just yet, but the second Moonwell dies to the normal damage, and this is looking very grim for Warchief.
Alright, but the demon is... Come on, back. Here we go. Naga still in trouble. Has a healing potion, however. Nice dispel against the rejuvenation. That was pretty cool. And the demon has to run away. Mass detonates coming from ReMinD's side once more. No mana burn on this bear. Bit of a mistake. Okay, he has no mana himself for the burn. Never mind then.
Oh, but what a mistake. I mean, in the end, the Demon Hunter kill did kind of good because ReMinD was so over his head that he lost a lot of units because of it. But still, what a big mistake this was. And he's still engaging. 4 bears now.
Yeah, seriously. He's not waiting for critical mass at all. Like, 4 bears is decent, but look at the focus fire taking a lot of damage. And he's not using the staff because he wants to save it for the Demon Hunter, as it seems. Rich is just waiting for the moment where the staff is used, and then he's gonna go for the demon. That's what I at least expect. And this is gonna be the 3rd bear dying. ReMinD. He's banging his head against the wall. Nicely placed healing ward in the back. Has to be cancelled by the Naga and does successfully get it. But this is the 4th bear down. And this is gonna be the 5th bear lost for ReMinD. He seems to be so impatient this game. Alright, here was the staff. Now he can go for the Demon Hunter. Where's the Cyclone? He has no mana for it. Otherwise, he could go for a surround.
I think he can't really do it because talents are so squishy. And the Demon Hunter with plus 17 just tears them apart. But still, losing 5 bears, 20 food, and of course a lot of experience. Still, it's 41 food versus 34. And Warchief had to invest a lot into getting those Moonwells back. 360 gold is a lot, yeah. And some items and stuff. The army mix is still good though. His hero levels are superior as well. At least for now. Oh, not anymore.
Towards another great drop for ReMinD. He's at the shop now. Is he gonna get a second invul? I know he just bought that one, right?
Yeah.
He didn't have it.
Yeah. Warchief doesn't play with a Tinker here. He just didn't have the time to go to the tavern. And of course, without the Pocket Factory.
I think now it's way too late though.
Yeah, he will
go
get
for Tinker
slaughtered.
now.
Yeah, sure.
Naga and the demon are just gonna shred him.
But it's a lot harder. That's for sure.
So now we have the first few Dryads coming out. Of course, very, very needed against the Cyclone. There's gonna be 4 Dispels on them. Is he gonna go for more Dryads or more Bears? Gonna be more Dryads by the looks of it. And here at the expansion, seems like we're gonna have the next contention. And no invuls for Rich. And the staff is on the Demon. Interestingly.
Yeah, potion on the Naga as well. He's getting more experience here. 2 creeps. But he wants to get the Null Overseer. Whoa, ReMinD is not engaging at all. Giving the entire spot to Warchief. Climbing up in levels, double level 4. So the Naga is an entire level ahead. Even more, so.
There's one big camp remaining at the natural of ReMinD. And the little green ones as well. It's not going to be level 5. I guess if he solo creeps the Demon Hunter on Rich's side, that might be enough. If he gets all of this, but no, he's not going to get it. As ReMinD is retreating back to his main and then going for his natural.
A player's forces are under attack.
Warchief still has the Engine of War for more archers who are desperately needed now that there's so many Dryads coming into the mix. Because of course
he's getting
don't do shit.
the Mountain Giant upgrades now, but no MGs yet.
Yeah, they will tank so much. They could be the turnaround in this game. So far I think Warchief still is ahead.
With this game going so late now, does Warchief anticipate the Mountain Giant transition? And is he maybe going to be going into Bears now as a response?
It's such a long tech tree to go for Bears. I mean, you need the Hunter's Hall, you need the Lores, you need the Adept upgrade and the Master upgrade. That's most likely around 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's probably too long.
I think he wants
He's getting
to go
heal
for,
scrolls here.
Yeah, I think he wants
Double
to go
heal
for the
scroll.
kill now. Double heal scroll, protection scroll, still the heal potion.
Maybe he just wants to trade and get experience because he realizes he's close to level 5. Of course, we saw before how easily these bears can be sniped, but now we have the first mountain giant. That guy is way harder to take down.
Yeah. There we go. 1600 HP and resistance skin to spell and attack. And he gets the second mountain giant.
I credit him into upkeep right here with his positioning. And he's still sitting at 50 himself.
And there's an expansion in the upper right for War Chief.
Does the ward see this? I think so.
No.
It's close. Look at the vision down behind the trees. But actually, we may have a fight breaking out here. One of the Dryads gets picked off for free.
Still 49 versus 60.
Oh, the Zapper. Oh, look at the Zapper at the expansion. Jeppa, is this going to be enough? Oh,
So
big
close.
kill.
Yeah, and he got the Wisp, so War Chief didn't cancel it. All the resources
Like
are gone.
400 gold almost.
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit less.
War Chief needs to come up with something, or the mountain giants will destroy him. Maybe just Engines of War for block, because it's medium armor, you know, and it's no supply.
You can ignore the mountain giants, though. I mean, of course, they do damage, but not that crazy much. For 7 supply.
But if there's 2 mountain giants up front, I don't know if you get to the Dryads. But it's only 3 Dryads, so you might be right.
Seems like Rich is possibly backing himself into a corner here, getting mercenaries now. Mauler and the Berserker. We have 55 supply for him. Against 67, but quite a bit of that is stuck, still finding its way down south. More Cyclones coming out, Dryads coming from the north, and the Bears are engaging. Those are the easy targets to kill here.
War Chief losing
But
2
Archer
units
and Priest
immediately.
dying immediately. And the bear number 1 being focused. Is there going to be a staff? Yes, there is. He has double staff now on the side of ReMinD. The Demon Hunter for War Chief taking quite a bit of damage. Where's the healing? Where's the staff? Here comes the healing scroll, but so late. And here comes the Fog Lightning, almost dying to that. Mass Cyclone coming on towards the Demon. And here comes the TP out from Rich. The Naga is not going to be falling.
He
The
got
Bears have all died, I think.
Yeah.
Well, one got staff back, actually.
yeah,
Never mind.
one got staffed and the other one died.
A town.
But I don't know, man. This looked so strong by ReMinD. Of course he had 10 supply more. Of course War Chief has now the better economy. But can he get the most out of it? How much gold is remaining? 1,300. If he can... Is there a bank for Chief? 500, not too much. But do you really want more ranged units at this point? Because they will just block each other in a choke like this? I don't know.
We have a Dark Ranger 3rd now for ReMinD.
Okay, interesting. Well, of course, there's gonna be a snowball effect if he kills a lot of talents or archers. They're all low HP, and with normal damage against archers, this is a nice little weapon.
And if she gets level 2, even Silence is really good.
Yeah, against talents for sure. I still do not see the reaction to the Mountain Giants. He's really ignoring him, and I don't know if you can do this. Yeah, now additional Engines of War are coming.
Of course, that's the perfect fight for Rich. The front line of ReMinD battering against the Ancients of War, where while at the same time his ranged units are safely protected in the back. Does he have Nature's Blessing? Yes, he does. So I think the gold mines are going to run out, and then the trees are going to start moving.
500
And
gold.
with all of these Ancients of War following War Chief north, he should be able to take an expansion here. But he's so far behind in supply.
Yeah, 20 food. There's a crow form talent scouting,
A player's forces are
or he
under
wants to
attack.
get more mercs. That's also possible. A mauler would be super duper nice. Got one, I guess. Yeah, he got one, but he needs more.
His Demon and Naga, especially Demon though, very close to level 5.
ReMinD is positioning an Engine of War in the upper right. That's so nice. to just have something there to slow down the expansion. And the main gold mines are down. Nature's Blessing on ReMinD side. Warchief has it as well. So the March of the Ends can begin.
Is he gonna use his Ancients of Wind as well, or are they gonna be stationary to supply reinforcements? He doesn't even now go into upkeep, which I think is super greedy.
1,300 gold on Warchief's side. He's not going for the Mercs, and he has to clash, and I don't think he can win this.
He's still not producing.
Yeah. Speaking of the clash, Warchief most likely thinking, should I stay or should I go? And he goes.
Oh man, the puns today.
I liked it. Come
The
on.
town is under player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, and
Rich putting a lot of faith into these Ancient of Wars, believing he's going to be able to overcome the big supply disadvantage with them. Alright, he started production now, finally. No wait, he bought mercenaries, I guess.
yeah. But where are they? Yeah, it's the second Mauler, 2 Berserkers.
ReMinD is going for the main. This is really smart. He says, alright, you get your expansion. I kill everything you have in your main.
And on the other side, of course, his expansion is up as well.
The town player's forces are under attack.
Warchief is supply stuck with an 800 gold bank, 70 food for ReMinD, and now he has to fight this. Not the best position, the Maulers are quite far back, the trees are all at the expansion, that's not what you want. Spot has been used, but immediately microed away. Demon Hunter, not level 5. Cyclone is working though. Silence on the talents. Silence first, actually. That's interesting. The bears are of course falling, yep. And the trees are doing a good job so far.
Forces are under attack.
But for how long is the question. Now the mountain giants are kind of left. What? Are they surrounded or something? Yep, the one is. Takes some time though. Ah, staff, alright, nice.
They're pretty fast, right?
Yeah,
Is that fast movement?
for a giant,
normal?
they are pretty fast.
Is it normal movement speed? It looks so quick.
Yeah, it's average.
Well, History of Life is coming up though. History of Eternity, I mean, excuse me. And he's still 20 supply behind, but he showed that he can take a decent fight with this, with a good ancient positioning. He wasn't able to get too many kills though, to be honest. His Demon Hunter is still not level 5. How is it looking for ReMinD? Oh, he's even further away, okay.
Buying another anti-magic potion. Only heal potion for Warchief. Ancients of Wind needs some repair, and so he's still not producing. Down on 300 gold though, and
Player's forces
ReMinD
are
is
under
already
attack.
mining again. Warchief still takes some time. Losing a talent here, and ReMinD is once again going for the base, and that's not really problematic because everything is up here on the right, but he needs Moonwells to be able to produce, and he's gonna lose quite a few of them.
He's coming in again. ReMinD may have learned a little bit of respect here in the last engagement. Cyclone being dispelled. He has much more Cyclone. Here we go again. Cyclones have to be coming out very quickly. He can't allow this Demon Hunter to be on the ground, as his own demon is in a lot of trouble. Healing Potion is ready though. When's he gonna use it? Is he gonna be too slow again? Finally he gets it. And that's level 5 for him as well. As the main army has to retreat for ReMinD, the Demon Hunter is gonna try for a surround here. I don't think he can kill him, honestly. His own demon still in trouble, still taking damage. Oh, the micro doesn't seem to be too on point for Rich. His Demon Hunter here on about 100 HP. What's he doing? There's no stab. Oh, Richard. What was this? Losing the first hero, and that is the GG. And a 2-0 for ReMinD.
To that, 25 minutes. ReMinD in the end, just smarter, even more experienced, maybe in situations like this. So
I really don't think the micro was too good from Rich either. Like, there was always, or not always, but oftentimes after the Cyclone, it took like 2 seconds, and then the next Cyclone comes.
yeah,
And maybe that's ping, maybe that's something else, but he can definitely control better than that, I feel.
all right. So it's gonna be Romantic versus ReMinD in the winner bracket final, and in loser bracket semifinal is Warchief versus Czech.
But that's not going to be coming today, right?
No. Today is only winner bracket final. And so we are going into the last game of today, but I think we both need a little break here after 2 hours of non-stop talking, so we're going to be right back. And with the last game of today, ReMinD versus Romantic.